But what if the game's a high-scoring game? What if this game is a shootout? What if this game goes for blow? Both offenses are putting up 400, 500-plus yards in this game. What if it becomes a 45-44 type of score? What if it's a 44-42 like we saw with the Bills-Rams last week? What if the Detroit Lions get back on track and break 40, 50 points yet again? Who does it favor if this game is a shootout? Who does it favor if this game is a 40-plus point game on both sides of the ball? Who does it favor if it's over under 70-plus points? If you look at the stats, right, the Lions have been one of the highest scoring offenses in this season. Actually, they've been the highest scoring offense in this NFL season. They have 51 total touchdowns. Like I said, they're fourth in passing, averaging 243.8 yards per game. They're fourth in rushing, 151.1 yards rushing per game. They're sixth in red zone scoring at a rate of 67.3%. They're fourth on third down conversions, converting at 45.8%. But on the flip side of that, the Buffalo Bills have a pretty damn good offense too. They're ranked 10th in total offense. They're the second highest scoring offense in the NFL with 49 total touchdowns, 2 behind the Detroit Lions. They are 12th in passing, 229 yards per game. They're 11th in rushing, 125.7 yards per game. They're 4th in red zone scoring at 68.5% rate, right? And then they're 8th in third down offense at 43.4%. Now, when you look at all those stats and you hear those stats, the Lions are favoring each and every one of those stats, Corey's. Better passing, better rushing, better red zone. Actually, they don't. The Bills have a better red zone offense, but the Lions have a better third down rate. The Lions offensively are more stat-wise, more driven than the Buffalo Bills. They put up great numbers. Hell, they putting up 42 points versus the Seahawks, 47 points versus the Cowboys, 52 versus the Jaguars, 52 versus the Titans. The Lions score at will. But when you see all those stats, like I said, it does seem like it favors the Detroit Lions. But I feel deep down in my gut that if it were a shootout, Josh Allen will take over the game. If this is a shootout and Josh Allen is able to use his arm, mixed in with a little bit of his legs, it favors the Buffalo Bills. Because when you get into a shootout, that means that Jared Goff is probably going to throw the ball 40, 50 times in the game. What does that do? It takes out the two biggest weapons on the Detroit Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Sonic and Knuckles, when you take those guys out of the equation, how does it not favor Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills? Head-to-head, receiving core-wise, I give the Buffalo Bills the nod. Head-to-head, quarterback-wise, I give Josh Allen the nod. The Lions, like I said, have scored a lot of points so far this season. 42 points versus the Seahawks, 47 points versus the Cowboys, 52 versus Jaguars, 52 versus the Titans. But in all those high-scoring games, it was not a shootout. In all those high-scoring games, they were able to run the ball. Gibbs breaks one. Montgomery breaks one. Then they happen to throw a 10-yard out that goes for 80 yards, right? It was not a shootout. It was just the Detroit Lions were that much better than those teams. Now, the Buffalo Bills are not the high-flying scoring team that the Detroit Lions are. They have broke 40 points twice this season, right? 47 versus the Jaguars and 42 versus the Rams. The Rams and Bills game was a shootout. They ended up losing that game, but it was a shootout, so they've been down this road before. Doing it once so far this season seems to favor the Buffalo Bills. So, guys, let me ask this question. If it becomes a shootout, 40-plus points on both sides of the ball, who does it favor? Is it the Detroit Lions or the Buffalo Bills? I personally think it is the Buffalo Bills. What do you guys think? Adam Cram is in the chat. He says the Lions are banged up. The Lions have been banged up since week 5, Adam. That is just back page news at this point, right? Nobody really cares. Next man up, right? This is not coming from me. I've been trying to give the Detroit Lions an excuse, but they're always next man up. Boom, boom, boom. We don't care for it. I don't care. We have 27 guys on like IR. Next man up. Let's roll. They've been doing it, right? They've been doing it. Alpha Rob says the Lions haven't played a quarterback like Josh Allen. That is 100% correct. That is 100% correct. We were talking about this on the power rankings previous weeks, not last week, but previous weeks is kind of like who have they played, right? Not like the Detroit Lions directly, but in general, the top teams in the NFL, who have they played? And honestly, who have the Detroit Lions played? Yes, they played the Green Bay Packers. No Josh Allen and Jordan Love. Yes, they did play the Minnesota Vikings. Both really, really good teams. I'm not trying to throw shade. They're good teams. But Sam Darnold is no Josh Allen. Geno Smith is no Josh Allen. Kyler Murray, no Josh Allen. Right? Hell, the only person that I could maybe potentially compare Josh Allen to is not Patrick Mahomes, not Joe Burrow. It's probably Lamar Jackson, strictly because of his pure athletic ability, right? Able to extend the play. Mahomes can extend the play, but he doesn't have that I'm going to run you over type of mentality. Let's just be honest. Nobody has really faced a quarterback like Josh Allen unless you played the Buffalo Bills. That is what it is. John People says, stop. Von Miller's the all-time sack leader in Denver. Only because he's lasted more than 5 years. Alpha Rob saying 40-30, the Buffalo Bills win. Okay. Adam Cram says the Rams dismantled the Bills' defense so it could be a shootout. I don't know who wins that, though. Don't be waffling around, Adam. Give us an answer. If it's a shootout, who wins the game? I think it's the Buffalo Bills. If it's a 40-plus scoring point on either side, hell, 38-plus on either side, it goes to the favors of the Buffalo Bills. And John's like, no, slow it down, baby. Detroit Lions win it 42-38 in a shootout. And Josh says it'll be high scoring, but it won't be a shootout. 33-30 Lions. But Alpha Rob says, hold my beer. Kincaid and Coleman are back, baby. Coleman? Whatever, right? Kincaid, that might be a game changer. Dalton Kincaid's back, might be a game changer. Ryan Anderson, don't forget, fourth down rate is better too. You are correct. I believe in Dan Campbell's tenure, if my memory serves me correct from last week, 53% total this season for Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions, and 51% as the NFL over average. I do not know what the Buffalo Bills are, but I'm assuming that 80% performance last week definitely probably jumped it up, right? John says they catch back passes out of the backfield. So wrong. It's not really wrong, John, but you take about, so you are talking about Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. They do catch passes out of the backfield, but when you take away their rushing ability and strictly passes, 50 pass attempts on both sides of the ball, you take away those two guys. Let's just be honest. You take them away. Laura says, I really want the Bills to come out on top, but I'm still going with the Lions. John says Allen forces the ball, going to bite him twice. And to be honest, Josh Allen has been protecting the ball pretty well. Now, the last couple weeks, he has thrown some interceptions, but overall, he's had a pretty good season. Unlike Jared Goff's 5 interception game. Not 5 touchdown game, 5 interception game. But hey, don't shoot the messenger. And Laura says K's picking the Buffalo Bills. That means the Lions are going to win. My man WB Ant in the chat says, what's up, Buck? What's up, Ant? What's up? Hope you're having a grand old day. And John says, then you get a 40-yard draw play. Probably not going to happen. But on the other side of the shootout,